Good evening, yo. What up, y'all? It's your boy, Kevin Kinkle with Kevin Kinkle Podcast. It's my birthday, and I did not feel like stopping talking. And I got some stuff that I just want a little help with from you guys, some answers. First off, rest in peace, Takeoff. I'm not getting into that. I'm not having a whole discussion about it. I'm not telling the youngins right now what they have to do to stay safe. I feel like a broken record. And most of the older heads, I guess I'm an old head now, I'm 40 years old, they understand where I'm coming from, and they're going to listen to what I have to say or adhere to it because it's the same information they would give me if they thought I was lost. I don't think the issue's with us olders. I think it's the younger generation, but rest in peace. And I'm just sick of saying this. We just did PNB Rock like 2 months ago. It's just so much. But I was having a discussion with a friend about what do you bring to the table. Everybody talking about what you bring to the table. And I guess the consensus is, from what you see online or what they're showing us, the algorithms, what they're pitching to us, because it's they're pitting us against each other for a reason. Like it works. It's clickbait. There's finances involved with it. But like nobody really understands, or nobody really gets into depth thinking of why they have us going at each other so much. Not just black males and black females, males and females in general, but I see that in our community the worst. We think of more and more ways to hate each other, to talk bad about each other, and it's just gotten out of hand. But one of the questions, and we had an awesome conversation about this, is what do you bring to the table? And I guess the popular consensus is the men want a female that is respectable, is peace submissive, is a word that a lot of people mess up, but that's kind of what the man wants. The females want a provider or protector, somebody who's going to ensure that their future is going to be okay, the finances are going to be in order. I think a lot of times we get things messed up because are we talking about boyfriend and girlfriend? Or are we talking about husband and wife? It's like a lot of stuff that we're skipping. And it's like you're trying to play the boyfriend and girlfriend role as a husband and wife, but you're not husband and wife. So you immediately want to get involved with somebody. And now that y'all are locked in, they can't deal with anybody. They got to act like nobody else is attracted to them. They have to watch what they post on their social media because you don't want to offend anybody or get anybody mad or hurt. But, what do you bring to the table as far as depth? Those are all surface things that we were talking about before. The finances, the money. What are you bringing as your character? I am injured right now. I cannot do anything by myself. I need my mother and father to help me move around, to help me eat, to help me bathe sometimes, to help me get from point A to point B, doctor's appointments. They really love me. I'm their son. They're doing this unconditionally. If I did not have my parents, who would be doing this for me? Am I locked in with somebody who wouldn't mind doing that for me? And I'm talking about a mother, a father, and a son relation. It's unconditional. What if it's somebody that you have to deal with, somebody that you got married to, and you're getting married for the wrong reason? You don't even know who the person really is. And then you get an injury, and then you find out that person doesn't really like you, or they're not feeling you like that. They never really loved you. There was a sense of security that you brought them because your finances was coming in, because you were able to work. And now that you're not able to do that, it's going to change the whole dynamic of the relationship. Did you lock in with somebody who's not going to care about your hurt and who's going to really stick to through sickness and health, through death do us part? Is that what you bring to the table? Is that the person that you decide you want to spend the rest of your life with? Or did it feel good? It seems like the right thing to do. We get along. We have good chemistry. You can have good chemistry with people. It doesn't make him your husband or your wife. I know that for a fact. It doesn't make him your girlfriend. I have good chemistry with a lot of people. In high school, there was females that liked me, not because I was the most handsome guy, not because I was the tough guy. It was females that liked me because of my personality. My personality was a little bit different. So some people would think that I like them, but I'm just being friendly. It's my nature to be friendly. I talk to people, I go out, I speak with people, all different types of nations, all different types of backgrounds, male, female, it don't matter. I'm talkative, I'm outgoing. There's something inside of me that said, yo, that's a cool dude that you could talk to. Very rarely am I approachable. I am always approachable. Some people deem that something negative. They don't, you're too nice. Why do you talk to everybody? I just do. I can't help it. I don't wish that I could act like you, but we're different. So it's easy for me to open up and have a dialogue or conversation with people because that's me. It's hard for you to do it because that's you. That doesn't make me bad or you bad. It's just different. But I'm not going to stop being me to make you feel more comfortable. But what are we doing? What are you bringing to the table? Are these the things that we're talking about? It's our egos are so big that we're not even thinking about down the line. I'm 43 years old today. There's a good chance that I'm going to be slow. If I'm still here at 86, it's not going to be too much longer after that. I've been here for half of my time on this earth. So with the rest of my time, what am I going to be doing? Is that who I want to be with, or do I want to be with somebody who's going to lock in, somebody who really loves me for me? Now, it'll be good when my finances are in order and I can take care of X, Y, and Z. But are you just looking for anybody that could take care of that? Or are you really trying to lock in with somebody who really loves you and understands you? Because the one who loves you and understands you, when you get sick, it's going to be okay for them to be there to serve you or to help them do whatever they have to do. Right now, my parents are in service to me. I have a dislocated hip. I've been on crutches pretty much since January. I've been in the hospital before that. I had cardiac arrest last November, Thanksgiving time. Thanksgiving Day, I was in the hospital. I think I came home Thanksgiving. No, I came home like a week after Thanksgiving and made my turkey all late. But what I'm saying is, these are the attributes that you should be bringing forth when you're asking or telling people, what are you bringing to the table? That, oh, I want money, I want this and that. That's good, but anybody can. What makes you different? If I get hurt, can I depend on you? Or are you going to start having an attitude? Can you do it for like a week or two? But now it's an attitude. And I know there's times where my parents have had attitudes with me, not because they want to have attitude, but they might not feel like getting up, stopping what they're doing to go get me something from the fridge, get me something to drink. They might not feel like stopping what they're doing to give me something I might get up to eat. I cannot move. So when you say, what do you bring to the table? My viewpoint of that is so different because what I'm going through. All these requirements that we have, men and female, are getting ridiculous and out of hand. Like I think we're missing the mark as a whole as to what we want. We want love, and love takes a long time. It's about growth. You have people having children because they're trying to get back at their exes. They want to be seen like, oh, I got over you. This is what I'm doing now. And then a couple years later, that person that you just had the child with, y'all not even really locked in like that. But you never really were locked in from the beginning. You just pulled somebody in on something that you was in your feelings. And now he's in the middle of it. Y'all got a kid. Stuff gets crazy, man. The reasons why we do things, the stunt, things that we have to do to act like we have it together or we're better than the next person. We use people. The people don't even realize they're being used. They think when they find out they're being used, it's too late. So what are you bringing to the table? What answers can you give that's going to be beneficial or that's going to make you stand out? But it's also going to be a real answer. How many people is coming with, oh, they got the bag, they got the money, they got this, they got that. But when things get bad, they will leave you. They will leave you. And then it'll be your fault that they left you because things got bad. We totally take God out of the situation if we think somebody hurt us or somebody did something to us. We'll love to tell people, oh, his strength is made perfect in our weakness. If God brought you to it, he'll bring you through with X, Y, and Z. When it's somebody else, you got to give them an encouraging word. But when it's you, or that person did something to you, it's all they're everything but named everything but a child of God. It's funny how we do things for other people. And then when things happen to us, we fall all of that. And then we demonize a person. They're the enemy now. They did this to me, so they have to pay. and I'm going to make sure they pay. So I'm going to throw their name in the dirt any way I can. I'm going to get back at this person. And the person might have not even been upset with you. And just to make an example out of that, I remember I was dating a female, and we had gotten some food to eat, and I think we stopped somewhere to get something to drink. I had my Pepsi. I think I finished my Pepsi. And I guess the female was mad, the female I was dating at the time, because I asked for some of her drink when I was done with mine. So she gave it to me, and I didn't even know she was feeling some type of way about it. So she gave it to me, and the next day, or maybe a couple of days later, we ate, had our. Then there was a time where I was at her house, and I think I had some Pepsi, and she had her drink, and she from the rip asked me for some of my drink. So I'm like, oh, go ahead, take some. You know what I mean? I share. That's how the Kinkos was raised. If it's in the house, it's for everybody. So she proceeded to tell me that I was trying to get you back from when you took some of my drink because I was mad at you. So I figured that you would be mad when I asked you for some of mine, when I asked you for some of yours. But you wasn't mad. You was just happy and go lucky and didn't even know what was going on. And that's an example of when people do stuff, they're not doing stuff to get back at you or get you mad. They're just doing stuff because that's how they are. And you're missing this thinking they're doing something to you because it hurts your feelings. Well, if it hurt your feelings, that's something you got to address. That's not their fault. And then you'll have an attitude about this for days. And then you'll find out that there was nothing to have an attitude about, but it's too late. The same way you're thinking God is going to pay somebody back for quote unquote doing you bad, but God's not even looking at like they're doing you bad. He's looking like he put this in order for you. There's a message for you and there's a message for him. So the person that we're demonizing, they got a message and a lesson to learn out of it too. But what are you bringing to the table? Are you going to be there for the good times and the bad? Are you going to stick through? If somebody gets paralyzed, are you going to be the type of person that's going to stay by them? Or you were just benefiting off the lifestyle that you had living with them, and now the lifestyle is going to be a little different. And the paralyzed, you can't take that anymore. When everything was good, when you're going shopping, when you take you to islands, that's all good. But now it's not good anymore. Or how about you men who have females taking care of the baby, staying at home all day, and now they're paralyzed. Now you have to do it too. Are you leaving them? Now you got to take care of them like they were taking care of the kids, and you got to work, and you got to bring the bill. Are you going to be able to do that? So that a lot of depth to it. And me and my homegirl were talking about it, but it just made me think, and it made me think about my situation. And I'm going to use my situation as a teachable moment to show men how to get up after a loss, how to get some wins after some L's, finances, jobs, podcasting, voiceover, back at work, in the gym. That's what I'm going to be working on. So this was one of my first relationship pods. It's a little different by myself. I wish I had people to call in and talk about this with me, but right now that's not the case. But stay tuned for more. I love y'all. I love this. It's a Kevin Kinkle podcast. I'm out. Peace.